Buongiorno a tutti e tutte, vi do il benvenuto a Italian Balkan Trade Summit.
Good morning, everyone. I welcome you to the Balkan Trade Summit. I'm Giulia Neirone, Head of the Press and External Relations Office of FederCamere, and I will be with you to accompany you on today's conference and presentations focused on economic and commercial relations between Italy and the Balkans. This conference will be in Italian, but there is simultaneous interpretation from Italian to English for all those who need it. To listen it, simply click on interpretation at the bottom right and choose the language you want to listen to. I also inform you that the chat is not active, so I ask you to write in the appropriate question and answer space if you want to ask questions to the speakers or if you are experiencing technical problems. Everything will be checked by technical support. As for the questions to the speakers, all of them will be collected, and if possible, an answer will be given in the follow-up that will be published soon on our channels. It is important that you always indicate who the question is for, so that you can answer it correctly. Before we kick off the conference, I remind you that the Italian Balkan Trade Summit is made up of conferences and a virtual fair. The fair is open and is accessible free of charge to all members of visitors to the FederCamere b2bitalia.org platform. Italian companies from different sectors, both mixed and local chambers of commerce and Balkan trade associations participate in exhibitions. By visiting the virtual fair, you can request B2B meetings from the exhibitors so that you can get to know them directly. To request a meeting, simply click on the stand you are interested in and click on the B2B meeting calendar button. So you can see the calendar and to ask for the meeting during the free slots. The fair will remain open until tomorrow night, and some exhibitions will also be contactable. So now I want to officially call here the president of FederCamere, Maurizio Carnevale, expert in business internationalization and multi-year trade fair organizer. I'm glad to welcome him here. Good morning, Mr. President Carnevale. Good morning. Good morning. I welcome also you to this conference, to this very important event. I'm really happy to be the first relator today because we have this important conference, because we will discuss today the new network to help Italian entrepreneurs to start to launch this new and important market and to be present in this new and very promising market. I promise you not to be very long here, and I will immediately give this to other relators here. But just, this conference is very important. It's the opening one. After it, you will have some meetings and you will have some discussions. We will discuss some strategies and discuss the importance of Balkan region. And tomorrow we will have a morning session and afternoon session. It will be country presentation where all the countries who are present here will be able to present themselves in brief. So I thank you very much for the organization of the conference and all the things you have done, and give the word to the next people. Thank you very much and have a nice I'm grateful to President Carnevale for his introductory speech. The president will also participate in next panels, so you will have the opportunity to meet him again. I now give the floor to the Dottoressa Laura Chiodi, Scientific Director of the Balkans and Caucasus Transeuropa Observatory, with whom we will address the topic build economic bridges between Italy and Balkans and promote a transnational cooperation for inclusive and sustainable development. I also want to remind you that you have to write your name and surname down so the technical support can activate you and give you the speech. For now, I cannot see her in the video, so please, Miss Chiodi, you can. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we will activate the webcam. Here I am. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, I was really convinced that everything was fine, but not. I really appreciate this invitation and I'm grateful for it. And also, I would like to say that I work for the center that called Balkans and Caucasus Transeuropa Observatory. So I really encourage international cooperation and collaboration. I think that we have to discover better for ourselves the market, all the things that can promote our collaboration, and we will talk about this today. I started working 30 years ago and I could have some experience, but now we see that time is not really easy. We see the context is very, very disturbing. We see wars. We also see that Balkans now are very preoccupied because people are afraid of the fact that war can be launched also not only in Ukraine but in other countries. But still, I want to be positive because war, we know that war has bad effects, but also some good effects, because now Balkan region is more active in its European integration due to this war. So we have very good and positive results of integration of Balkan region in the European Union, and we have this growing plan and financial support plan for the region to be able to develop. We have seen about 2 million of euros now planned for the Balkan region. That's why it helps to integrate and develop all the sectors in our region. So it's the positive effect of war, and you can see that Balkans are small markets, but still it's very easy for them to integrate to European markets, and it's very easy to develop some business plans to grow markets together and integrate Balkan market into European Union. So we have the plan how to integrate our region to European structures, and we hope that it can help also to make the situation in European region and Balkan region more peaceful and more secure. We have to say that Balkans still have some political tension, and there are some conflicts still because there is Serbia and Kosovo conflict, but and other problems, and that stability in politics and economy. But it's also the possibility to work on to open some new things and sectors. But still, we can say that it is now possible to think about the integration, because these problems are not, the major obstacles for us. We see that citizens are very open to the integration because of their internal conflicts. They are very open to European integration. They have the trust in European region and support, and this will help also to grow and collaborate and have this commercial collaboration between the Balkans and Italy. We can see also positive tendencies. That's why I really hope that we can keep growing it. We can keep collaborating on this and bring our market closer to European one, and so make Balkan countries stronger and help them grow and give them more possibilities. So I can say that it is very important. It's very important to consider all the facts, positive and negative, but still we can say that there are many trade and commerce chambers in Balkan cities, countries, so they help also the integration and collaboration between different countries and different entrepreneurships, because these markets are small, so their work is very efficient. That's why I want to encourage you and say that Balkan countries are very open and have a huge responsibility and also strategies, and see their future in European Union and in the market of European Union. So I want to encourage you and wish you a nice day and very fruitful work and fruitful collaboration for both of us. Thank you very much. I'm grateful to Dottoressa Chiodi for her speech on behalf of the Trans-European Balkan and Caucasus Observatory, and we are now continuing with the Director of the Center for International Policy Studies, Dr. Daniele Frigeri, who has had a CeSPI since 2014 and since 2012 also has the National Observatory on the Financial Inclusion of Migrants. Dr. Frigeri will talk to us about the role of Italy and the Balkans in European integration and the global market in order to achieve a strengthened bilateral economic partnership. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm really happy to be here. Compliments for the organization and this initiative, because I believe that it is very important. I wanted to emphasize some very important things that I think may be important here. So the relationship between Italy and Balkan countries, we can say that Italy was always very interested in making some steps forward. We know that all the Italian governments, they were making some steps forward to promote the collaboration and integration of Balkan countries to European Union. now we can say that our current government is very open to keep the same pattern. And I would say that they are also doing some huge steps, some new steps and new initiatives to be closer to Balkan countries. Also, we can see that from Rome, there are some initiatives too, but also on European level too. So I think that European Union now is pretty open to and pretty close to the day when it will grow and enlarge and be bigger, accepting new countries in it. That's why I think that it's time just now to think about the future steps towards European Union of Balkan countries, because Italy actually is pretty sure that in the nearest future we will have Balkan countries in our European Union. That's why we have to consider the geopolitical situation, political situation, not only in the area, but also in our continent, because it is not really
questo, come diceva giustamente Luisa Chiodi, ha riportato, no, ha rimesso al centro l'urgenza di procedere.
Yeah, it is not it is very important to understand the priority, the urgent priority of taking steps towards some future collaboration.
Le aziende italiane presenti già sul territorio, così come il sistema finanziario è presente in massa sul territorio con tre istituzioni come Intesa San Paolo, Unicredit e Generali. Così come appunto esiste una domanda di imprese italiane forte che viene da questi territori, su cui appunto l'Italia può giocare un ruolo ancora maggiore, in modo specifico anche per quanto riguarda la green agenda. E poi faccio un'ulteriore riflessione. Ecco, CeSPI è un think tank, come appunto Osservatorio Balcani Caucaso, e molto spesso ci troviamo a lavorare insieme.
I would say that even now we have some collaborations with Balkan countries, between Italy and Balkan countries. And we are trying to see and try to find new opportunities. We have this relationship between Italy and some integration process. We had some forums this year, and now we opened also website called Balkan Focus to analyze the market, to be able to understand the necessities and the modes of civilians and the modes of politicians of the area, because research is very important also. Before any collaboration or any entrepreneurship, it's very important to research, to understand culture and politics and geopolitical situations. So we launched with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, we launched the project of research to understand better the market and the situation. And we can say that we already know some crucial points. So we analyzed innovations now in innovations for new businesses, because now you know that it's important to consider the technology and innovations and young people with their ideas and innovations in the business. So we analyze the phenomenon of innovations and technology and all the aspects that can bring more investments from Italy to Balkan countries. Also, we have seen that we have to bring more innovation to Balkan countries, because it will create more working places, and it will also create more opportunities. Also, we can see that there is the necessity of generating innovations and creating some networks, working networks. because we have to create the system or working networks for all the entrepreneurs who want to work in this sector of integration of Balkans. Also, we have seen that there is this green sector and the environmental problem, because we see that, for example, now Balkan countries are not, this is not their strong point to help and protect the environment. So we have to change the technology, bring more know-how to these countries to be able to protect the environment together and to make businesses more free and environment friendly. That's why we now have some strategies how to accelerate these processes, because we have seen all these points during our research. It's not a short time, so we can already say that this will take time. This will take time, and we have to think that we don't need to lose our motivation, because I understand that when some projects are long-term projects, people can lose their motivation. People can see some tensions. People can say that there are some problems on a political level. We know the situation between Russia and Ukraine, and this also changed the context. But also we have to say that this is a huge push to develop and integrate as soon as possible the countries into European market, such as Balkan countries, because this will also help to integrate these countries to European government system, and together it will be stronger and it will have more strong points. That's my headline for today. I really believe that this collaboration can be fruitful, and that our research can be important, and we can keep going with further research to understand how it's better to proceed, to be able to discover opportunities and to proceed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Signor Frigeri, for participating in our event and this speech. Now I want to proceed with the speech of Luca Pierantoni. He's head of political affairs team of the representation in Italy of the European Commission. Dr. Pierantoni, with him we will see how the European Union can be an engine for development and strategies for enhanced cooperation with Italy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I would say that the topic is very, very huge. I have only 5 minutes, so I cannot really occupy much of your time, but I wanted to discuss the politics of cooperation that we have. So these recent times, we can say that collaboration is stronger now, because European Union is taking steps to move forward. It's not concentrated only on gestation of inner affairs in European Union, but now European Union is more concentrated and more focused on finding some agents for development of cooperation between members of the European Union and members of non-European Union states. Cooperation, we have this policy called collaboration for development. And so I would say that this is a very important policy now that we are heading towards. We have this policy, external policy of European Union, and we are trying now to develop it and to move forward with it. This is very central policy, because you know how things were before this. Before this, European Union was pretty close, more concentrated on inner affairs and inner market. Now it's different. Now you see it's vice versa, because now all members of the European Union are more open, and they use collaboration as a very important instrument for the future development and growth. So this collaboration, this approach now is not as classical as it was before. Before it was, you see, more concentrated, because before that, European governments were more focused on reduction of poverty, of helping maybe African countries. But now you see the evolution. We can see the evolution that we have not seen before. We can see the evolution of policy, because now the latest commission of European Union members, we can see this radical change in the policy. Two very important things that I can underline. First of all, is that now in the game, we not only see the inner policy, but also the coordination in working on cultural policy and academic cooperation between countries. So now countries are promoting the collaboration and cooperation on academic and cultural level too. So now we see different environments between countries of non-European Union. And the second very huge step is the private sector, because now private sector was never the important part of European cooperation and collaboration, because it was the collaboration between countries and governments. And so private sector, private entrepreneurs were always apart, were not included and involved. Unfortunately, private sector was like this for years and years, and only maybe some certain initiatives were there, but it was not global. It was not global gateway, absolutely. But now we can see that now the private sector is in the middle of the cooperation between the countries. So and now European countries also help private entrepreneurs to move forward and work towards collaboration between countries. I would say this is a very new thing, but it helps. It helps to move forward, to grow the collaboration of the private sector. And I think that now we can use it as a powerful tool, as a powerful new instrument for strategic investments too, because I wanted to just to underline it. It's like a corridor, like something very important. We have worked on some projects of solar panels and highways, electric corridors in Balkan city countries, in like Bosnia and Herzegovina, and so also in the primary materials sector too. So these are just sectors that I mentioned, but we already know that we can find more and more sectors for collaboration between private sector and entrepreneurs. And I'm really glad that now entrepreneurs and trade and commerce chambers are trying to promote this initiative. I'm really glad we're here, because I want to say that European Commission is fully happy to help you in whatever initiative you have. And I thank you very much for this event. Thank you. Thank you very much, Signor Pierantoni, for your speech. And now I leave the floor to Dottore Amedeo Scarpa from ICE. 1 second. We will activate Dr. Scarpa. Good morning, good morning. I thank you for today. I thank you for the invitation. I want to thank you from all our board of directors of each, because you know this our agency is a talent trade agency that promotes entrepreneurship, Italian entrepreneurship in the world. So that's why I wanted to say that a week ago, like a Friday ago, we had the 12th board panel of directors to discuss our work and our development in the world. We had ministers of foreign affairs, of culture, environment, and we also were here. Were there. And we discussed many things, but one of the most important was to confirm that that Italy is moving towards growing the potential with Balkan countries, that we have this as our priority for the future strategy of development of our work. So we are trying to push forward middle sector and low sector private and public companies to become international on European market and world market. And this will also be very helpful for volcanic countries too, to let them be less fragile and bring their more stability. We hope that it can really help to bring more stability there. I have made a research also. I have the data from 2023, in November 2023, Italy with with volcanic countries had the interchange of 8 million of euros. We have the first country for Albania, Croatia, Bosnia, and third for Serbia, fifth for Montenegro, and sixth for Macedonia. So I made this research, and I can say that we had a huge work with these countries during 2023, and I believe that this tendency can grow because I see all the predispositions. Also, in my research, I can underline the opportunities, what I find to be the most important opportunities. Digital market, first of all, and production and collaboration between innovation centers and startups, also renewable sources of energy, and obviously agro industry. These are the most important sectors now, and where I have seen the most opportunities. Also, I think that we can bring Made in Italy brand to these countries, like 4F's industry, like fashion. And also I wanted to say what we can do, how we can help, like a trade agency. We have some tools, some instruments we can use to help to promote this potential growth. So Italian Trade Agency is present there in the Balkanic countries with our structures. We have our external market and our offices in Tirana, Zagabria, Belgrade, and Lublin. Also, we have there our representatives, Italian representatives, so we can collaborate there together. And also we have our representative offices and our friends, colleagues in Sarajevo, Apestina, Podgorica, and Skopje. And also in 2023, we had 1356 different services that our offices were providing to different entrepreneurs, because we can provide services for infrastructure, for tourism. For example, in Albania and Kosovo, we were helping to defend intellectual property. We also organized some business forums and presentations, like in Croatia. We had this forum about a year ago about innovations on our market. And so I think that we have lots of opportunities to grow and to have strong relationship and collaboration between our country and all the countries of Balkanic region. We have to be able to match these necessities. We have our website. You can go there, visit it, and we will try to match you with potential entrepreneurs from those countries. You also can write on our email address, so we can guide you how to launch your business and make the collaboration stronger. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Scarpa. And I also want to say that tomorrow we will have country presentation, and we will see different offices from this Italian trade agency who will share their experiences. Now I want to give floor to Dottoressa Portale. She will tell us about the crucial role of insurance companies to support investment and international trade in promoting resilient economic partnership between Italy and the Balkans. I ask Dottoressa Portale to raise her hand so we can activate her in our conference.
Ok, dovrebbe starsi attivando. Buongiorno.
Eccomi qua, mi sentite quindi?
Can you hear me?
Però non la vediamo.
Yeah, but there is no video. Okay. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much for inviting me here and for the opportunity of FederCamere and the Trade and Commerce Chamber Italian in Ukraine for this occasion. We know that Balkans are very important countries for export, Italian export, because we can see that Italian companies also invested lots of money to these countries and to the export. And I would say that export is very important. So I want to present our company, Sace. We are controlled by economy and finance governmental organization, and we are trying to help Italian entrepreneurs and companies during all their passages to open the entrepreneurship in different countries. We have 164 billion of euros of the investment guarantee, investment insurance, and we are present in almost 200 countries in the world. So we're helping our entrepreneurs to bring their activities in different countries. So the first phase of our collaboration is to help with the research to these companies who want to launch their activity. Then also we'll give financial guarantees. We secure all the operation, give credits and insurance. We have different banking and financial services. We can cover the risks connected to different payments in international payments. Also, we can offer many tools to accompany companies, Italian companies, for example, to make some courses, financial courses, to explain how different system works. We have just the office who tries to organize all the formation courses to explain the particularities of export and potential financial risks. We have the agency in Croatia. We had created some sessions where we were trying to discuss the typical products for export and potential risks. We have also some financial lines called push, where we offer different credits or investment plans for entrepreneurs to be able to launch the activity, but also with the part of education and course. So in this way, the companies can not only have some financial support, but they can also meet some company representatives, buyers, have education and courses. Now with Serbian government, we have financed a course for entrepreneurs for the future 10 years to develop strategies for development of international cooperation between our countries. I also want to say that we have many offices in Italy, but also we have our offices in different countries, like Belgrade. We have our house in Serbia, and also we are present in our office in the embassy. So we are already working on amplifying our presence. We are trying to be closer to entrepreneurs and be able to work. Thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you a nice and productive day. Thank you very much for your speech and your collaboration. Now I give the speech to Eleonora Tramannoni. She is responsible for Trade and Commerce Chambers of Adriatico, so Adriatic Sea and Ionian Sea. She is responsible, and she will talk to us about the collaboration. Thank you very much. Thank you for this opportunity. I want to also greet you from our president, Gino Sabatini, who is absent today. So I represent Chambers of Commerce of the Adriatic and the Ionian Sea in promoting economic and trade cooperation between Italy and the Balkans. We collaborate with 51 trade and commerce chambers, and also 5 countries of Balkans who are not still the members of European Union. We also are in touch with all trade and commerce chambers in Italy to be able to work on the trade and commerce opportunities of the Adriatic area and the Ionian area, because we can say that Italy offers many opportunities for the commerce and trade. We have different strategies, and the strategy of working more with the Balkans appeared in 2014 as the third strategy of European Union. And we work together with Italian universities to be able to develop and promote the strategies for Italian entrepreneurships. In Italy, we have more than 100 companies who are already interested in opening their businesses in this area, because we see after the research that this area, the Adriatic and the Ionian area, is a huge area interested in for our market, because we can export their Italian products. So 80% of Italian companies, they are interested in working with these areas, because they have the easy access to the Adriatic Sea and to the Ionian Sea, and it makes easier the collaboration and the logistics. So we collaborate a lot with Croatia. For example, we had since 2002, we have had lots of entrepreneurships and exchanges for about 4 billion of euro between our companies and Croatian companies. So we have lots of current ongoing collaborations, not only with trade and commerce chambers, but with European chambers and European commissions, and also with the main institutions and the governmental organizations of the area of the Adriatic and the Ionian Sea. So that's why we can say that we have a huge and nice developed network of collaboration and organizations who are ready to collaborate in between. We can organize the transport. We were discussing the tourism, mobility, international mobility of students and entrepreneurs. We have lots of projects for mobility, blue economy, also to work more with all the ports of the Ionics and the Adriatic Sea. So we want to have some very precise project, very precise topics. That's why we try to create these projects and also try to find the financial coverage of those. We work with international organizations and organize international collaboration exhibitions and meetings. We're trying to involve as many countries as possible to understand also the interesting points, strong points of any zone and regions. So we are very open to any new collaborations and initiatives of this area. So we have our vision, but also we're open to the future collaborations. I also thank you for this important event and for organizing everything. And I wish you a nice and fruitful day. And also want to say that you can find all the data about us on our social media and website. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dottoressa Tramannoni, for the time you have dedicated to us. And now, to conclude the opening conference, I present to you the Vice President of FederCamere, Honored Renato Togni, who is also President of the Italian Chamber of Commerce for Ukraine, and entrepreneur and expert on environmental issues. We are waiting for Onorevole Pierantoni. Okay.
Non mi vedo.
Non la vedo, no. Ecco, buongiorno.
Buongiorno, buongiorno.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Buongiorno a tutti. Naturalmente il mio ringraziamento a tutti.
So I wanted to thank to all the participants to this of this event, because you have this interest. I want also to say that our event can be productive, I hope, and effective for all of us. You can see that the opportunities and promises are very nice. We registered some hundreds of participants just for now. So you can see that it is very interesting for people. I want to also say that all the staff of FederCamere worked hard to organize everything, and I appreciate it. I would like to say something to conclude this morning. So, first, the pandemic consequences and the war consequences and crisis in Israel and Palestine make this time for Europe very difficult, more difficult than ever. That's why we have this necessity to make huge steps to collaborate and to have more a relationship, historic relationship and collaboration between the countries of the region. Because all together we can be stronger and we can help each other to face all these challenges, to face all the challenges of this time. So we have heard that there is a huge interest in the commerce and trade collaboration in this region for Balkans. And you can see that Italy also is very interested, and that's why we decided to organize this event, because our main task is to put together and match different entrepreneurs and help them work together. That's why we also decided to focus this year on the Balkans, obviously. So we have some initiatives already, and we will try to promote them between the countries. So all the companies who are interested in cultural and economic exchanges can move forward and try to do it. We have heard in our today's conference that there are many perspectives and opportunities we can now move forward with. And you know that we have representatives in the area too. FederCamere is not just Italian organization. We started 3 years ago to be more active in many countries, and Vanessa Rossana, our Secretary General, will tell later more. Now I just want to say that they are trying to launch initiatives to have the exhibition for businesses and tourism. So we can see that from this conference we can understand that our 2 days will be very intense and very interesting and very fruitful. So I ask you to be here, to connect to our conference, to be able to follow all these talks and all these discussions. Thank you very much for your attention, and ask to the Dottoressa Neirone to talk. Thank you. Thank you very much, Honored Walter Togni. And now we don't have any questions, but we are already and always open for any potential questions. whatever information, we're always open. You can write to our email info at FederCamere.com. This concludes the opening conference. So I thank you very much for your attention, and I will make an appointment later. We will have the appointment at 2:30 to meet the speakers of the technical panel, Common Business Strategies. The virtual fair is officially open, so you can visit all the exhibitions and book B2B meetings with them. In order to visit the fair, it's necessary to be registered as a visitor to the B2B Italia.org platform. It is free and simple. I will leave you the link in the chat so you can do it directly if you have not already done so. Thank you again. I look forward to seeing you at 2:30 for the Joint Business Strategist panel. And I